Haunted Museum Secrets Revealed. When I first started volunteering at the local museum, I was eager to dive into history, but nothing could prepare me for what lay ahead. My first task was cataloging a collection of forgotten artifacts in the museum's dimly lit basement, a part of the building most staff avoided. As I carefully dusted off a peculiar-looking amulet, I felt an inexplicable chill, as if the object had been waiting for me. It wasn't long before strange things started happening. Shadows moved when no one else was around, and whispers echoed in silence. I brushed it off as nerves, but deep down, I knew something was off. The more time I spent in that basement, the more I felt drawn to the artifacts, especially the amulet. I began seeing visions of the past, snippets of a story that belonged to those forgotten objects, rituals, sacrifices, and a sinister figure who seemed to be searching for something, or someone. Each vision was clearer than the last, and each left me with a pervasive sense of dread. I tried to confide in my supervisor, but she laughed it off, saying that the basement had always had a certain charm. Still, the feeling persisted, as though the museum's walls were closing in on me, trapping me within its dark history. One night, driven by unshakable curiosity, I returned to the basement, determined to uncover the truth. As I pieced together the artifacts, a horrifying realization dawned on me. They were all connected to a series of mysterious disappearances in the area, dating back centuries. Each artifact had belonged to a victim, and all were tied to the malevolent figure in my visions. Suddenly, the amulet pulsed in my hand, and I was no longer alone. The shadows coalesced into a form, whispering promises of power and immortality, but at a price. It wanted to write me into its dark history, to become its next chapter. Panicking, I hurled the amulet across the room, breaking the spell it held over me. The shadows recoiled, and the air felt lighter, though the malevolent presence still lingered, watching, waiting. I fled the museum and never looked back, but the visions persist, haunting my dreams. I realized that the dark history I had stumbled upon wasn't finished with me yet. The forgotten artifacts may have been locked away, but their story is far from over, and now, I'm part of it. If you ever find yourself in that basement, heed my warning, some chapters are better left unwritten.